Welcome to the Dot to Dot Sports Podcast, where we talk everything sports. I'm your host, B Dot, and we've got a lot of exciting NBA news to cover today. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, first up, we're gonna talk about Klay Thompson. We're gonna talk about Klay. First, we're gonna talk about Klay Thompson. All right, signed with the Dallas Mavericks, leaving the Golden State Warriors. I seen the Lakers offered him that bag too. The Lakers offered him about 20 plus mil a year. He wanted 20 mil from the Warriors, but the Warriors were like, nah, we straight. You good. We give you this 13 mil. You call it a day. We paid you that bag. We paid you about 140 mil in 2 of them years you was injured. We appreciate you, Klay, but you ain't about to just try to hold us hostage. So what I'm thinking the Warriors gonna get something good on their return of their investment. But they ain't really getting nothing in return, to be honest. Shoot. So we'll see. We'll see how this team, we'll see how they look come towards the future. Dallas Mavericks, man, made the finals last year, made the finals this past year. Just added Klay Thompson. They added Najee Marshall. I know they lost Derrick Jones, a great defender, Derrick Jones and Josh Green. You already know Tim Hardaway Jr. up out of there. They wasn't even rocking with Timmy like that because he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. But man, I think they got worse defensively, but I think they got a lot better offensively. If we can see Klay, get these flashes of, the old Klay, man, I think the Dallas Mavericks gonna be right back to where they need to, at least in the Western Conference Finals. If they handle their business, see how Luka do, see what Luka do on defense. Let's see what other pieces they add defensively. But I mean, they still got PJ Washington, PJ Tucker available. I don't know if they might want to throw him on a little vet, man. You feel me? And they got to trade for PJ. They ain't about to pay that much for PJ. So let's just see what other defenders they add, to that roster right now. But I like the Mavericks top 3 in the West, top 3 in the West. Next, we're going to talk about Mikal Bridges has been traded to the Nova Knicks. This trade could be a game changer for the Knicks, who are definitely looking to strengthen their roster and make a deep playoff run. That's a tough starting 5, bro. You got Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, and you got Robinson at the 5, man. I ain't gonna lie, they took a big loss by losing Hartenstein. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but they took a big loss with that. But I mean, that bench is nice, bro. You got DiVincenzo, you got Precious, Chua, Josh Hart, and it's a 4th one on that bench too that go crazy. That's a solid bit, man. I think the Knicks easily top 2 in the East this season. With the addition of Mikal Bridges, man, a 20-point per game player. Ever since leaving the Phoenix Suns, I've been doing this damn thing, bro. I think the Knicks. Yeah, I like the Knicks. I like the Knicks top 2 in the East easily. All right, man. We got another big news. Another big move. We got Paul George is heading to the Philadelphia 76ers, bro. The Sixers are hoping PG can lead them to a championship alongside of Joel Embiid. With this addition, they make Philly a serious contender in the East. I think they already were a contender, but with Paul George, it makes them a serious contender if healthy. Bro, I seen the meme that said, it was a meme. It said who's stopping this 3, and it was Maxey, Paul George, and Embiid. And they circled Joel, both of Joel knees and Paul left knee. I said, bro, y'all ain't shit for that. Y'all is not right for that. But if healthy, I like the Philadelphia 76ers. I like the Philadelphia 76ers as the top. Get to that Eastern Conference Final. You feel me? Against the Celtics, that's going to be a great series. But it just depends on the health of, Joel Embiid and Paul George. Your boy King, LeBron James has signed a 2-year extension with the Lakers. Clearly the King isn't going nowhere. The Laker fans, they look forward to more championship runs with LeBron, hopefully leading the charge, but we were all hoping that the Lakers would make some type of signing, some type of trade. And it's been about 3-4 days and ain't nothing happened. They tried to get Klay. Klay said, nah, dog, I ain't effing with the Bay and I ain't effing with the Lake. I'm going to Dallas. Taxes free over there. I'm about to get all this money on my mama. Who else they missed out? Donovan Mitchell. He ended up signing something. He ended up re-signing back. The Lakers, they missed out on everybody. Paul George was like, nah, I'm straight. I had my time in LA. I'm about to go to the East. It's a little bit more easier over here. You feel me? So god dang, bro, they trying to get rid of D'Angelo Russell, trying to make some type of package deal with D'Angelo, maybe Vanderbilt, and Vincent. But it ain't looking. I know they tried to trade him trade him to Warriors. And Warriors like, man, we good on D'Lo. We seen what D'Lo do. We done had experience with D'Lo. We straight. D'Lo is a no. So I don't know, man. I know DeMar DeRozan is in the mix. I don't know if that's really gonna be the piece to help the Lakers, get over that hump. But I mean, we'll see. But right now, I ain't looking too good. Looking like a first, second round exit with this current roster constructed. I never bet against King James, but I'm just saying he can't do it by himself. As a whole, Rob Pelinka, you gotta do something, bro. You gotta do something. You gotta make something happen. We're gonna take it back to the hometown, Atlanta, dog. DeJounte Murray has been traded to the Pelicans for a package that includes a 10-piece lemon pepper and extra fries. Now I'm just playing down, but I'm like, this is an interesting trade for the Pelicans. Adding another dynamic player to the backcourt. But I'm thinking Atlanta was gonna get something back. They ain't get nothing back. You feel me? I mean, they got Larry Nance. Don't get me wrong. Larry Nance is a good role player, but for DeJounte Murray, I thought his stock was a little bit higher than that. I thought they'll at least get something. You feel me? Like, god dang, ATL, what y'all gonna do? I mean, now y'all got Trae Young. What y'all gonna try to trade Trae, and see what you get back for Trae? But I heard DeJounte Murray trade value was higher than Trae Young's, but clearly not. But New Orleans Pelicans, bro, with this signing, I know they trying to look to deal Brandon Ingram somewhere, but with this signing, bro, sorry man, mind you, my daughter in the background crying. She just woke up from her nap. But with this signing right here, man, that I don't want to say gets the Pelicans over the hump, but they are a hell of a team, bro, defensively and offensively. If no injuries come upon, which is is very hard to predict. There's always going to be injuries, but if there aren't any injuries with this Pelican teams, or if they are injuries and not, they're recovered at a timely manner come playoff time, with a healthy Zion, a healthy CJ McCollum, DeJounte Murray, Herbert Jones, Trey Lance. What's my little man coming off the bench? Goddamn, Jose Avocado, losing Najee Harris. Losing Najee Marshall. That was big because he was doing his thing coming along that second half of the season with the Pelicans. I mean, when I was putting my bread on him on Prospect, he was hitting like Ike Turner every time. But I feel as though that, the Pelicans, they'll be in that top four. They'll be in that top four in the West with a healthy roster. I like that because they was doing a thing at one point. Then, that injury bug hit and they kind of went down and diminished. And yeah, man, but I'm looking forward for the Pelicans to make some noise this year. On to the next. The Denver Nuggets are reportedly interested in signing Russell Westbrook. Adding Westbrook could bring a new level of intensity to the Nuggets roster. So we'll keep an eye on that development story. I like this. I like this signing for the Denver Nuggets. I heard Jokic is actually rooting and wanting them to trade for Westbrook. They lost Bobby. They lost Reggie Jackson. I was about to call him Bobby Smurda. They lost Reggie Jackson. They lost Bruce Brown a year before. So they're looking for a very consistent backup point guard. And I like Russ. You feel me? They got a lot of shooters on that team. Russ can come on there, change the pace. They did lose Kentavious Pope, which is very, 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 very big because this is a champion on multiple championship teams and shown that he's very valuable come playoff time. So I'm a Westbrook fan. Westbrook's my favorite. It's always been my favorite player. So I'm always rooting for Westbrook, and I'm hoping that he lands with the Denver Nuggets. And I, love the Nuggets roster as constructed. I think they'll figure it out, and I think they'll be at that end road come next June. And I think they'll be in that in the Western Conference Finals. I like the Denver Nuggets adding a couple more pieces defensively. But I mean, it's the Denver Nuggets. You got Jokic, you got MVP of the league, Jamal Murray, hell of a player. Michael Porter, man, he doing his thing. So look for the Nuggets to make a big late playoff push come next season. In a surprising turn, Kevin Porter Jr. is back in the league. After some off-court issues, it's good to see him getting another chance. Let's hope, he make the best of it. I know he was recently in might have been Greece. I don't know. I don't want to say anything wrong, but he was in a foreign country doing his thing. And they said after an impressive performance with that international team, taking them to where they go, putting up the numbers he was putting up and playing the way he was playing. The Clippers said, man, come on, man. Come on, dog. We about to get rid of it. We about to trade Westbrook. All right. We just signed Harden for that 2-year deal. He gonna need a backup. Y'all have played together before, or on the same team, or for the same organization. And you baby Harden. Like, I like this signing for the Clippers, man. They get younger at the point guard spot. Have a future in Kevin Porter if he can keep his head straight on, which I feel as though he can. And he gonna do his thing, man. I'm happy to see my man's back in the league, bro. Especially with that Clippers team. It's gonna be fun seeing him, James, going crazy. I know them practice ones is stupid. Oh my, I know them practice ones is crazy with them. But shout out KBJ, man. We happy to see you back in the league, brother. My boy Cade Cunningham has secured that max contract with Detroit. They paid him that bag, $200 million plus. I mean, who the hell else they was gonna pay? Ain't not many people want to come to the Detroit Pistons. I mean, speaking of coming to the Detroit Pistons, Tobias Harris is also joining the Detroit Pistons. I don't want to say Detroit is building for the future, because with these signings, I mean, Tobias is, a little later on in his career, but that does bring that veteran leadership to that roster. Also, it brings some shooting, because, I mean, let's be honest, bro, they really don't have the best prolific shooters. Jaden Ivey is a distributor going get into that rim. Cade Cunningham, I mean, he's probably their best 3-point shooter as of now, but still not at a high rate or a high percentage. He like to get to that midi and get to that bucket. Then they just drafted Ron Holland. He shot under 30% from 3. Also Thompson, the Thompson twin, he same way, not the best shooter, but you never know what they're doing in the offseason to improve their game. So I mean, I'm looking forward to see this Detroit Pistons team, and I want to see Cade succeed. I want to see my brother Tobias Harris succeed, and hopefully they bring back some buzz to that Motor City, man. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. State Farm, Chris Paul is taking his talent to the Spurs. The veteran point guard will bring leadership and experience to a young San Antonio team. It'll be interesting to see how this mix works out. Listen, I've always said, other than LeBron, Chris Paul is the only person that I've seen go from team to team to team that wasn't a playoff team before and turn them into a playoff team with the addition of himself. I don't know about this older Chris Paul, but I feel like he has a lot left in the tank. I mean, this man was damn near averaging 7.7 assists with the Golden State Warriors coming off the bench in limited minutes. Him in a starting role under a Greg Popovich offense with Victor Wembanyama. Come on, dog. That's at least 7. Chris Paul throwing at least 7 oops a game. I'm saying 7. So that's 7 assists already. Chris Paul is going to lead the league in assists, or he'll be in that. He going to lead the league in assists. I don't care what nobody say. If he get those minutes and stay healthy, Chris Paul will lead the league in assists because he's getting 6 or 7 of those assists, 2 Wembanyama, at least 4 dunks. I mean, at least 3 trays, a couple middies. I don't know. Chris Paul might get 10 assists just straight throwing it right to Wemby. So we gonna see. I don't know if they're gonna turn into a playoff team, but they would be extremely improved with a healthy Chris Paul and a developing and growing Wembanyama. The Spurs are gonna be exciting to see. Predict wins. I think they'll win about 40 games this year. This upcoming season, 40. I don't know if they'll make the playoffs, but you never know. We'll see what other moves they make in this offseason. Another Knick that's going, Isaiah Hartenstein. I hope I'm saying it right. Is heading to OKC. And the Thunder are adding another solid big man to their rotation, which should help, with their rebuilding efforts. This man, you know how many games this man has won for the New York Knicks this past season just from his offensive rebounds and kickouts. Come on, he got that offensive rebound that Josh hit that 3 to win the game. Like, this is a big signing, man. This is another black man that has signed and is secure in the bag. Yeah, I don't know if y'all knew that Isaiah Hartenstein daddy black, man. He may look like a Caucasian American, but I think he's a half. You feel me? So shout out to Isaiah Hartenstein, man. And this just make OKC even better, man. Just another great backup for Chet. He can even play with Chet at that 5 spot. And this is just, oh man, I love this sign about OKC. OKC is one of those teams that's going to finish top 4, another top 4 finish for the OKC, and I'm looking forward to see Shea and them guys do their thing, man, and keep building on this late playoff run they had, first playoff run they've had, and man, shout out OKC, they doing their thing. Speaking, another person that the Lakers was hoping to sign, Donovan Mitchell, man, has signed a 3-year extension, securing a bag to stay with his current team, Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell continues to be a cornerstone for his squad. In my opinion, I think that's clearly Darius Garland. He's out of there. I wouldn't mind seeing Darius Garland with the Suns. They need a PG. You feel me? I like Darius Garland with the Suns. A couple other places. Man. Somebody that's a team that really needs a point guard. I mean, Lake Show. You feel me? I don't know if they have the money or the trade options to get him, but if they could get Darius Garland, I'm not saying it's gonna take him over the hump, but that's gonna improve them tremendously. Darius Garland without Donovan Mitchell is a hell of a player. He's an all-star. We've seen it. When Donovan Mitchell was not with them, Darius Garland was doing what he doing his damn thing, and he was an all-star that year. It's kind of hard to play, not want to say with Donovan Mitchell, but just with another ball dominant guard. So I'm looking forward to see where Darius Garland ends up. Shout out Donovan Mitchell, man. Congratulations, brother, for that bag. Hey, send your boy $5, please. I still ain't played child support yet. And finally, there are rumors, circling around, DeMar DeRozan to the Lakers, and if it happens, I don't know. Like I said before, I don't know if that's going to take him over the hump. I don't think it's going to take him over the hump, but we'll see. But it's gonna be a hell of an NBA season. It's only 4 days into free agency. I know a lot of trades are coming up. Malik Monk, I forgot to tell him, man. Shout out Malik Monk, man. He went back to the Sacramento Kings. Bringing more bench depth for them. He was a Sacramento King legend the year he did play, and the time he was with them, they loved him. I'm happy to see him back, in a winning environment, because that boy got game. But I mean, that's all for today's episode. Stay tuned for more updates and in-depth analysis on all things NBA. Thanks for listening to the Dot to Dot Basketball Podcast, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'll be doing these probably every other day, talking about sports and all the other stuff, man. So hope to see y'all. And Dot out. Peace.